My mother-in-law almost caused me to have a miscarriage because she thought I wasn't good enough for her son. I, 28F, and my husband, 30M, have been together for 5 years, married for 2 of them. We live in New York, in a small apartment in Brooklyn that we rent because we are trying to save up for our own house. I work as a manager at a marketing company, and he is an engineer at a tech startup. Our life has always been so calm and happy, at least it seemed that way at the beginning. We met in college, at one of those parties where everyone is trying to look cool but are actually just nervous. He approached me with coffee in his hands, because it was a non-alcoholic party, haha, and we talked all night about everything in the world, from favorite movies to dreams about the future. From that moment on, we were inseparable. He was always so caring, romantic. He made me breakfast in bed, organized surprises for my birthdays. I thought I had won the lottery with him. But this is where all the drama begins. His mother, my mother-in-law, she's around 55, lives in a suburb of New York in a big house left to her by her late husband, seemed to me from the very beginning, well, not exactly warm. She is a widow. She raised her son alone after his father died of a heart attack when he was 10. She always talked about how hard it was for her, how she dedicated her whole life to him, and I felt sorry for her at first. When we just started dating, she would invite us for dinners, cook his favorite dishes, meat lasagna and cheese casseroles. I tried to make her like me. I brought flowers, helped in the kitchen, asked about her hobbies. She loves gardening and collects antique teacups. But something was always off. She would make small remarks. "Oh, you dress so simply, dear, maybe you should try something more elegant?" Or, "Are you sure you want to work so much?" The women in our family have always put family first. I chalked it up to generational differences, thought she would get used to it over time. When we got engaged 3 years ago, everything got worse. We were planning a small ceremony in the park with close friends and family, nothing grand because we're not rich. But my mother-in-law interfered. "No, my son deserves something special. I will pay for the venue, we'll invite all the relatives." She did pay for part of it, but then she started dictating who to invite, what dress I should choose. She wanted me to wear her old wedding dress, which was yellowed with age and didn't suit me at all. I tried to be polite, but one time I argued with her on the phone. "Mom, this is our wedding, not yours." She started crying, said I was offending her, that she only wants the best for her son. My husband took my side then, but I noticed he was nervous. He always tries to avoid conflicts with her because she is alone, it's hard for her. The wedding happened, but the tension remained. She took photos only with him the whole time, as if I didn't exist, and whispered something in his ear during the dance. I heard the phrase, "Are you sure this is the right choice?" But I kept quiet. I didn't want to ruin the day. After the wedding, we tried to live our lives. I tried to maintain contact, called her once a week, invited her for dinner, but she always found a reason to complain. If I cooked dinner, it was too spicy or not the way I cook it. If we went to a restaurant, it was, "Why not at home? It's more expensive." My husband would say, "She's just like that, you'll get used to it." But I felt uncomfortable. Then strange things started happening. She started sending him messages late at night. "Son, are you happy? Is she not hurting you?" Or she would call and cry that she was lonely. One time she showed up uninvited with a full bag of groceries and said, "I will cook you a real dinner because you look thin, she probably doesn't feed you properly." I was in shock, but I smiled and helped. In the evening after she left, I asked my husband, "Why does she act like this?" He sighed, "She's afraid of losing me." Last year we decided to have a baby. It was our mutual decision, we both wanted a family. I had a checkup with the doctor, everything was fine. We tried for a few months and finally, a positive test, I was over the moon. My husband was happy too, he hugged me, said it was the best day of his life. We decided to tell the family at a family dinner. My mother-in-law reacted. Strangely, she smiled, but her eyes were cold. "Oh, pregnant? Congratulations, but are you sure you're ready? You're so young, and your job?" In my day, women waited longer. I thought it was just concern, but then she added, "I will help with everything. I can even move closer to take care of the baby." I thanked her but said we would manage on our own, as I was planning to take maternity leave. From that moment, her behavior became even stranger. She started visiting more often, bringing useful things, herbal teas, vitamins that would help with the pregnancy. She insisted that I drink them in front of her. "It's natural for my friend who has 5 children." I drank it because I didn't want to offend her. But a few days after such visits, I started having problems, severe stomach pains, nausea, dizziness. At first, I thought it was morning sickness. The doctor said it's normal in early pregnancy, but it didn't go away. I went for an ultrasound, and the doctor said everything was fine but advised me to watch my diet. My mother-in-law, meanwhile, called every day. "How are you feeling? Maybe I should come over and cook something light?" She brought soups, salads, cookies, all homemade. I ate because my husband said, "She's trying, give her a chance." But the pains got worse. One night I woke up from a terrible cramp. There wasn't a lot of blood, but enough to scare me. My husband took me to the hospital where they ran tests. The doctor said my hormone levels were strange, as if something was affecting the pregnancy. He asked if I was taking any medication. I said no, only the vitamins from my mother-in-law. He advised me to check them. We returned home, and I started thinking, why does this only happen after her visits? I remembered how she always insists that I eat in front of her, how she looks strangely at my stomach, and also her conversations with my husband. I accidentally overheard her saying to him on the phone, "She's not from our family, son." I found a better option, my friend Emma's daughter, Laura. She's from a good family, educated, and not so simple. She would be the perfect wife for you. I've already invited her for dinner next week. Come alone without her. I was shocked, but I didn't say anything because I didn't want to argue during the pregnancy. Meanwhile, my symptoms weren't going away. I started avoiding her food. I told her I was on a doctor-prescribed diet, and a miracle, the pains decreased. But she didn't calm down. "Why aren't you eating my soups? They are special for pregnant women." One time she came over with a new batch of tea and insisted I drink it. I pretended to drink, but poured it down the sink. That night, there were no pains. I started suspecting something was wrong. I took a sample of that tea and took it to a lab, privately, without telling my husband, because I didn't want to scare him. The results came back a week later. The tea contained traces of mifepristone, a drug used for medical abortions. It can cause a miscarriage in early pregnancy. I was in shock. How? Why? I remembered all her words. About me being unworthy of her son, about that Laura, her friend's daughter, whom she was trying to set him up with. She had told me how Laura was perfect. From a wealthy family, works in banking, knows how to behave in society. She even arranged an accidental meeting at a cafe where she invited her son for coffee with her, but Laura was there. My husband told me about it. He laughed. "Mom is trying to set me up like in the old days." But now I understood. She wanted to get rid of me. If I lost the baby, my husband would leave me, that's what she thought. Because she once told him, "If a woman can't have a child, what good is she?" I don't know what to do. Tell my husband? Call the police? I'm scared for the baby, for myself. It sounds insane, but I have proof. Please help me with some advice. How do I live with a mother-in-law like this? Update 1, 2 weeks after the original post. Thank you all for the advice. I told my husband everything. I showed him the analyses, the samples. He was in shock. He didn't believe it at first, but when he saw the proof, he broke down in tears. We went to the police, filed a report about attempted poisoning. My mother-in-law was arrested for questioning. It turned out she bought those pills online under a fake name. She confessed. She said I was unworthy of her son, that Laura was better, and that if I lost the baby, he would leave me and return to a normal woman. My husband has cut off all contact with her. We are moving to another state. The baby is fine. The ultrasound showed everything is good. I'm still in shock, but I feel safer now. Thank you for your support. Update 2, 1 month later. The case is going to court. My mother-in-law is trying to play the victim. She says she was depressed, that she didn't mean to cause harm, but the evidence is strong. My husband has filed for a divorce from her for complete disownment restraining order. We found a new doctor, and I can finally enjoy my pregnancy. Laura, by the way, turned out to be a normal girl. She called me, apologized, said she didn't know about my mother-in-law's plans. Life goes on, but now without toxic people. Thank you, everyone. What are your thoughts on this story? Did the author do the right thing? What would you have done in her shoes? Share your opinion in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss new stories.